On 2K Sports. We're glad you could join us on this exciting Friday night matchup. Now the starting group for the visitors. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Halliburton. Then there's Scotty Barnes. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Ayton in at the 5 spot. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line. I'll tell you, Steve, it has been fierce down the stretch. Man alive, some of the playoff seedings could come down to the very last game of the season.
Kevin, this is an exciting time of the year. I love it, especially on nights when the competing teams are going head-to-head.
Now, here is Young. And it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Gilgeous-Alexander. Six on the shot clock. Siakam looking around. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Antetokounmpo. To the inside. Here's Barnes. Oh, and he misses the dunk. Now the Flames with it. It's a three-point game. Here's Davis. And the rejection by Giannis. Halliburton outside. There's the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Ayton. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist.
And the passing skills of Giannis continue to improve. His floor awareness has grown through the years. Young big men, though, often struggle to find consistency. But you look at Ayton's first 4 seasons, the numbers are almost identical year to year.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. I was able to catch up with the head coach of the Flames. This is a team that loves to run, and he really wants to see them do what they love. So transition ball should be the order of the day, Kevin. Back to you.
Thanks, David. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Flames. Ayton against Siakam. To halt the run. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2. And for Ayton, the numbers are impressive indeed, averaging a double-double every season.
And he's got all the tools, next steps, making more plays for others, and they've been working on his shooting range to open up the lane a bit more.
And Scotty Barnes, the Rookie of the Year in 2022 in the NBA.
And you could argue he was maybe the biggest surprise of the 21 draft. Made a huge impact on the floor immediately. If you did a redraft of that class, he'd be closer to the top.
Allen's checked in for Davis. Now here's Irving. Backed in, coming off the assist from Young.
I just love Trae Young's feel for the game. Oftentimes, he can see the play develop before anyone else.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Antetokounmpo looking it over. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 3 over Young. The shot's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 points so far. Halliburton against Irving. Allen with the screen for Irving. Shoots from the line, and it's Allen slamming it down.
Running the pick and roll to perfection. Kyrie with a great feel for the game.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Here's Irving. After the made shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot from 12. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Inside. And Ayton throws it down.
And it's the way Ayton uses his body inside. It's what allows him to get so close to the basket.
And Young kicks to Irving. Pass to Siakam. Allen dishes to Young. Allen with the screen for Young. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Hard to defend Trae Young from out there because he's a master at creating space.
And the Flames making a change here. Kuzma's checked in. Young's gone 50% from the arc, 1 of 2. Halliburton outside. Giddey against Irving. Back to Halliburton. Off target with his 3.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Outside Irving. Drills the three-pointer. He's got 6.
When Kyrie Irving gets his feet set, it is automatic, plain and simple.
Giddey kicks to Halliburton. That one misses. Good defensive work there by Young. And it's Kuzma with the ball for the Flames. They trail by 1. Irving, good. And we've got an injury out on the floor. Very unfortunate as always, guys. Don't like to see this.
And I feel like we see this all too often. Injuries, they play such a big part of the game.
Well, the explosive moments, the quick change of direction, a lot of stress put on the body.
Williams, he's checked in for Halliburton. Young against Williams. Pass to Anunoby. Towns wide open. And nothing is falling for him right now. Like everything they're doing is working right now.
Good run they have going right now. The momentum is huge.
You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
.34 seconds left to play here in the first. Here's Irving. Allen trying to break free. A nice shot by Irving. Irving's got 11 points.
His 4th make in 5 tries, and we're just getting started.
Williams scanning the floor. Anunoby has the open look. That 3 off the mark. On the wing, Irving. He's guarded by Williams. And Allen with the slam.
You really got to hit Allen if you want to stop him. Just so long and strong from there.
What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for the Flames. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Flames.
They came out firing from deep. It's always good for a team's confidence when you can start a game that hot.
And I've really liked how they've moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
Mikal Bridges out there with Anthony Davis. Then there's Allen. Then it's Morant. And it's Young in at the shooting guard position. Here's Davis. Hits the jump hook. Davis has got the lead up to 8 now for the Flames.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one.
Antetokounmpo is out there with Barnes. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's Williams.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
Morant scanning the floor. Allen passes to Young. Shot clock at 6. It's hauled in by Giannis. Giannis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. And Giannis's journey, GA, so incredibly compelling. A full-length movie made about his and his brother's path to the NBA.
Well, you hear that saying, my life is like a movie. Never truer than for Giannis. It's been an odyssey for the Greek Freak.
And that one is good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 9.
I know he's young, but there's a maturity to Gilgeous-Alexander's game. He takes what you give him.
Davis with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Young outside. And it's Davis missing.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
Barnes kicks to Williams. Here's Giannis. From down in the low post, it goes. Giannis has got his first basket.
And I really marvel at the touch of Antetokounmpo for his size and physique. That's incredible.
Now, 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Guys, no question, Trae Young is one of the most exciting players right now in the entire league.
Kevin, everything is within range for him. A great passer and shooter in his own right. Young can take over a game any given night. Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Pass to Ayton. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Jared Allen.
And you can see Shai Gilgeous-Alexander thinking out there in a good way. He really studies every situation.
In this league has plenty of guys who can take over a game at any time. But, Steve, how fun is it to have a team with multiple threats in on any given night?
Well, it's really, Kevin, unfair because you have 2 guys that can get it going. And for the defense and the other team, that is hard to contend with.
And the Flames call time here. Allen dishes to Bridges. Morant outside. Davis setting the pick for Morant. And the rejection by Giannis. 4 on the clock. Young for 3. And Carroll grabs the board. Moment here now for an injury report. And now, David Aldridge has an update for us on Tyrese Halliburton. What's the news, David?
He told me that it's a sprained knee, and while he is in extreme pain right now, he appears to have escaped without suffering any tears. They're going to keep him off the court for the time being, and they don't rule out the possibility that he'll have to miss a few more games as a result. Kevin?
David, thanks for checking in. On top of it is always.
It's interesting. Even with the advancements in strength and conditioning, injuries continue to impact the game.
And we're seeing that across all sports. Guys are just getting bigger, faster. The human body can take only so much.
Allen for Anthony Davis, a big contributor to this team when healthy.
Kevin, AD does everything on the court that you ask of him. He can defend in space and guard just about anybody. Along with being a force on the offensive side, he's a terrific talent. When your bigs can make free throws, it's a huge advantage. Love his approach to get to the line.
Here's Banchero. And finished off by Banchero.
And great attention to detail from Banchero on the play, making sure he's there to get the ball and send it back.
Irving passes to Davis, and it's Davis finishing it off.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
Giddey kicks to Banchero. Towns high post. Davis is there. Towns dishes to Banchero. Three-pointer. Kuzma pulls it in. And it's Kuzma with the ball for the Flames. Irving finds Morant. Back to Irving. A steal. Anunoby with it. He's picked up by Irving. The pass to Towns. Morant against Giddey. Passes it to Banchero. To the paint. The 9-foot shot. Goes back up. He lays it in. Banchero's got 4 points now in the quarter.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Kuzma outside. And he's good on the 3-ball. And the Flames lead by 3.
Improving as a passer, Siakam showing a willingness to get it to open teammates.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Giddey the pass to Banchero. To the right side. Here's Towns, and Davis sends it back.
The crazy reach of AD coming into play. He uses it so well to reject shots.
Here's Irving, and that's going to do it. Some good defense down the stretch to end the quarter. Thank you, David, and we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
Happy to have you with us. Let's bring you up to speed on the winners of the Player of the Month awards. And I also want to announce our performance. And back to that first half we just saw. Kyrie. That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
Davis is out there with Pascal Siakam. Then there's Irving. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Morant in at the guard position. They've got Antetokounmpo. Josh Giddey is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. Then there's Ayton. And it's Barnes in at the small forward. Here's who Greg Popovich is starting in the second half. Antetokounmpo kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Down low. Here's Giddey. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Giddey's got his first bucket in this one.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Irving against Giddey. Kept alive. Here's Siakam. And the rejection by Ayton.
And using that wide reach to reject shots. Ayton can't afford to throw up weak stuff around the big fella.
Gilgeous-Alexander finds Ayton. For the lead, count it.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Morant outside. And the rejection by Giannis.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Antetokounmpo. Now Barnes, defended by Bridges. To the middle, here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
You can't teach court awareness. Barnes understands when his guys are uncovered.
And Greg, even with teams daring Giannis to shoot from outside, his career three-point percentage stuck below 30%.
And still an elite scorer because of his proficiency at the rim. But it's been said before, if he adds the triple, he'll be truly unguardable.
Barnes looking around. Ayton a screen on Morant. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Now guarded by Siakam.
Still growing as a true lead guard. Gilgeous-Alexander is a high IQ passer who isn't afraid to let the play develop.
And the Flames with some changes. Allen comes in for Anthony Davis. And Trae Young subbed in for John Morant. Here's Allen. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And a player opt-out for Kyle Kuzma after this season. GA probably hoping to earn himself a raise.
Yeah, and he's a worker looking to round out his game and take that next step as he's just entering his prime.
Pass to Giddey. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the content. It's going to be on Trae Young. He is 3 for 3 from the free throw line.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Anunoby, he's checked in for Josh Giddey. Young passes to Irving. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
This is the guy who had 3 threes in the first half. Since then, still waiting on number 4.
Barnes down low. Covered by Irving. Count that bucket. Barnes has got 6 points.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Young against Gilgeous-Alexander. The feed to Allen. And man, is this team on a roll right now offensively, Greg. So fun to watch.
They're playing with so much confidence, which is why they're tearing it up on this end.
Irving dishes to Bridges. Back to Irving. Bridges sets the screen for Irving. Drops it in from 11 feet. 17 points in the game.
In this period, they're feeding him, and he's feeling it.
Pass to Giannis. Defended by Allen. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
The future that Scotty Barnes has in this league is bright. A versatile swingman with an outstanding work ethic.
Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Kyrie Irving.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Bridges passes to Siakam. Allen kicks to Young. Allen, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. And they'll get another chance. Screen by Allen. Young, no good.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
Barnes passes to Anunoby. Out of bounds, it'll be the Flames ball. And here's what it looks like coming up for the Flames. On Monday, they'll face off against Jimmy Butler. Then on Tuesday, they'll take on Stephen Curry. And that replay showed just how forceful that block was.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Bridges sets the screen for Kuzma. 8 feet away. It's deflected. Barnes kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Lets it go from 11. Doesn't go that time. So the Flames will take it the other way. Bridges finds Young. And it's blocked. And he keeps control of the ball. Inside, Gilgeous-Alexander.
Impressive night for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, scoring and doing it in a variety of ways.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Young looking it over. Allen, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander.
When you have a slick ball handler like Trae Young, you can run pick and roll as much as you like.
Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third quarter. Both teams putting up points. Up by 6. And do not... We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. We've got Irving. Davis is out there with Pascal Siakam. Then it's Morant. And it's Kuzma in at the 3 slot. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Ayton. Second chance shot, and it's good on the way in.
Adding to this lead, he's been dependable and consistent at the offensive end.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
He's doing everything he can to put this game to bed, and great score there to help his team.
And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And one of the most athletic players in the league. Giannis makes those alley-oop jams look easy.
Irving with a clean look. No good on the triple. Now Ayton. Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
This is where you'll often find Gilgeous-Alexander. He definitely does work in the paint.
And here's Irving. Here's Kuzma. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Kyle Kuzma is trying to be more of a team player. Whether he's coming off the bench or starting, he's starting to accept his role.
A pass to Banchero. Here's on an open. Here's Antetokounmpo. And Davis pulls it down.
Woo, that's just a case of bad defense and even worse offense.
Passes it to Kuzma. Siakam with it. Davis with it. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. And Davis throws it down hard.
Entertaining fans and embarrassing opponents. AD showing us what it's all about.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. Smitty OG Anunoby from the UK has had a nice impact on the game.
And he said he wants to grow the game in England. OG's hoping to open up some paths to the NBA for young players from the UK.
Scotty Barnes, he's checked in for Banchero. The leadership of the NBA Players Association, Greg, has said they support expansion. And two cities, which seem to be the leading candidates, Seattle and Las Vegas. What do you think?
Well, I love both. Had the good fortune of playing in both cities, and I'd love to see a team in my hometown. But bottom line, more teams means more jobs, and that's the sentiment I think most can get behind.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard the Flames coach addressing the team. His emphasis was for more effort on the defensive end. He said, we have to do a better job of communicating and helping each other out. They're getting too many easy looks. Let's make it hard on them. Kevin, they're going to have to if they're going to slow down the hot shooting of their opponent.
Thank you, David. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's denied! Sent back by Siakam. And the Flames making a change here. Bridges checks in. We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Ayton. That one doesn't drop. So the Flames will take it the other way. Van Vliet against Irving. Morant outside. Davis sets a screen from 12 feet out. And it's Morant missing.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
Irving up top, covered by Van Vliet. Irving against Van Vliet. And that one's good, Irving.
You look at Kyrie's shot chart, he's terrific from mid-range.
Van Vliet kicks to Barnes. Antetokounmpo up top. Siakam pulls it in. Pass to Bridges. Irving against Van Vliet. Back to Bridges. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Bridges has got his first points in this one.
Oh, a major factor in those 2021 finals. Bridges growing more and more comfortable in the big moment.
Young's checked in for Morant. Giannis outside. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Davis looking for an opening. He dishes it to Irving. Davis with a screen on Towns. Irving can't hit. Here's Antetokounmpo. It's tipped.
This is where Bridges' wingspan is a factor, allowing him to reach out and get a piece of that shot.
Defensively, you have to tighten up on him or suffer the consequences.
And the Flames call time here. They're trailing by 7. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth. Tries from 10. It's in! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Calm in the heat of a storm. Kyrie with a big bucket.
And they go to the intentional foul. There's 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And the foul called on Anthony Davis. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. And the Flames making a change here. Allen's checked in. And the second of 2 is good. That increases their lead to 6.
And not as productive a trip as you would like, but they're still in a pretty comfortable position.
Here's Irving. Good. And now they trail by just 4.
Saving a little something for when it really counts. Kyrie dropping daggers down the stretch.
And that's an intentional foul. It's the first, and that puts them up by 5. Williams, he's checked in for Towns. He's off on the free throw and able to get that second one to drop in. And now they decide to foul intentionally. He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. He's able to hit the second one, and that increases their lead to 6. So, guys, it comes down to this.
Time for your stars to shine.
And the Flames call time here. They're behind by 6. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The visitors on defense. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Irving against Williams. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
It didn't take long tonight for Kyrie to realize he was in the zone. Incredible performance.
And that one misses. And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5.
2 shots.
So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Adding a little cushion to their advantage. Nice work at the line.
Bridges for 3. Good! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
No hesitation from Bridges. He gets the ball and is primed to take that shot.
There's 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one, and an intentional foul there stops the clock. And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall.
Scotty Barnes is a natural leader, someone that wants to take important shots for his team.
And it's all about the 3 right here.
And they're looking to tie it up, live to play another period. We'll see what they run right here.
And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. They break the hearts of every fan in the building. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David